Do I have your permission on camera before filming?
Yes, you have my permission.
You have been practiced over 40 years and see 200 plus patients a week. What has kept your body able to do this chiropractic acupuncture work for decades?
I would say keeping myself in good health, getting proper rest, good nutrition, and then exercise. And in my case, it was started out with swimming, and then I switched over to tennis.
Today, you are caring for your mom too. What has caregiving at every stages of your life taught you about your own health?
That it's very, very important to keep yourself as healthy as possible, to avoid disease, to have good nutrition, because you do not know what lies ahead for you or family members. And family members may rely on you to take care of them, and you have to be ready for that. And also you have to be healthy to run your practice. If you're not feeling well, it reflects in the care you give your patients. But caring for older parents is very challenging. Each of them presents their own set of challenges, and you have to be able to adapt to what their needs are, and their needs change as they get older and the process is more advanced. Their needs change, and it's a little bit more difficult to manage your time when so much time has to be given to the elderly parent.
If you could tell a burnout 45 years old CEO one thing about what it takes to still be strong and still be needed at 71, what would it be?
You have to have a passion for what you're doing. If your job is not your passion, it's not going to work, because you'll look at it as just a chore and a challenge in your life, and you will have no love and no enjoyment of that particular work. But if you have a true passion for what you're doing, you're going to be able to continue to do it day in and day out. You'll continue to want to learn, to advance, to make yourself a better doctor, because you have that love and passion for your job.
What is one thing about aging that surprised you, that no one tells you?
That aging is different for every person. Some people can be as young as 50 or 60, and yet they conduct themselves in their behavior and in their mental activities as if they were much, much older. And then you meet people that are older, that are 70, 80, and they are still enjoying life. They're still out among friends. They're still interacting with various activities. They are still educating themselves. They may be learning a foreign language. They may be studying gardening. They may be in a book club, but they're doing something to keep their mind active and advance their skills.
Tell me about this.
This is my baking. It started out because I wanted to make some healthy bread for my mother. And one of my patients, who has 7 children, her and her husband, she baked a loaf of bread in her home. And she brought it in to me, and she says, this may be a really good bread for your mother, because her nutrition is declining. She doesn't want to eat very much, and she needs soft things. So I brought the bread home, and Mom loved it. And it was nice and soft, and it was just perfect for her. So I told the patient about it, and she says, oh, good, I will make you a loaf of bread every week for your mother. And I said, no, you and your husband have 7 children of your own. I will learn how to make the bread. If you will share the recipe with me and how I go about it, then I will make her bread for her every week. So she said, okay, I'm in a baking co-op. Let me tell you how to get started. So I had to buy the grain, I had to buy a grinder, I had to learn how to knead bread, I had to know how to use the yeast, and one thing led to another, and I started making her bread each week, and she loved it. Then people that I knew would ask me, oh, this bread is very good, but do you know how to make Italian bread, or do you know how to make French bread? And I said, well, I haven't made that, but if I can get a book with a recipe in it, I'm sure I could give it a try. So then I started to branch out and make other types of bread. And I've made rolls, I've made scones, I've made biscuits, I've made brownies, I've made all kinds of things that people asked me to try to make for them. And it's just led one thing to another, to where every week people stop by, visit Mom, and take some baked goodies, whatever they want, with them each visit with Mom. So it's become more or less a project every week. Project is making bread and rolls and scones and biscuits.
How old is your mom? What happened to her?
Mom will be 95 in November. So right now she's 94.
So how long you have been taking care of her?
5 years. She was 89 when she came from New Jersey to live with me.
So meeting Dr. Burke today remind me why I do this work. This is what I want for my patients. That's what I want for you. If you are tired of being tired, I'm here to help you find your way back to your own strength, to be your best, like Dr. Burke. Thank you.
You're welcome.